Hi everybody, I'm Any New Province, and I just finished up a league with Hrimfax's Dimir land destruction deck. It feels really sweet. It's a lot like mono black land destruction, but you can dig for the card you need whenever you need it. As always, you can click on the timestamp in the description down below to blow up lands in whatever matchup you want. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the league. This hand isn't too bad. It's really not too bad. We could preordain into some sort of draw that involves a Dark Ritual and a Rancid Earth, and worst case scenario, we're building up to an Augur of Boros. So let's keep this. And then we'll Dismal Backwater. We can cast whenever cantrips next turn, so at least we're not discarding to hand size. Oh, I guess we are discarding to hand size to an Dimir Aqueduct, but whatever. Just more Gurmag Angler tech. Alright, so our opponent is on Boros by the looks of things. Let's see if they can get off to enough of a start to grind us out. So I guess where I have Augur and Preordain in hand, I'm going to Ponder first. There's a couple Peat Bogs. That's a way for us to cast a land destruction spell next turn. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. Nope, no shovel. So we'll get the Peat Bog, play it, pass the turn. See what our opponent wants to do. They probably won't Karoo in the face of Peat Bog, but they might. Who knows? No, they're not going to Karoo. Okay. There's Alchemist Vial, sure. So we'll cut them off white mana for the time being. We'll continue playing Peat Bogs, working our way up to an early Gurmag Angler, and hopefully being in good shape. We can refill with this Preordain next turn, or even play this Augur of Bolas to see if we can't hit another land destruction spell. Wouldn't that be fun? Ooh, they're going to Faithless Looting. Look for some more lands. That's good. Still off white mana. So hopefully we can continue keeping them off their mana. That would be great. They're going to pitch some Faithless Lootings and a Galvanic Blast. And they'll play another Great Furnace. Still no white mana. Good. All right, we have Recoil. I don't think Recoil is the play here. I think I'm going to Augur of Bolas and try to find a land destruction spell, because it digs deeper and it might find us anything else that we're looking for. So see if we can't find another 3 mana land destruction spell here. Just find a Dark Ritual. That doesn't really do anything. I guess it lets us get our Gurmag Angler out this turn. So yeah, so we'll take Dark Ritual, cast Dark Ritual, and play Gurmag Angler. And we'll pass the turn. Hopefully we can preordain into more land destruction next turn if they do decide to get down something that we can't deal with. I think I'll Dismal Backwater this back, or I'll Dimir Aqueduct this back. All right, so pick up Dismal Backwater and pass. Opponent thankful for no more land destruction, I'm sure. But I think they're struggling a little bit. A little bit. Just random untap white source here would be a little savage, but we'll see what they can do. We're going to start attacking for 6. Ugh, they did it. Okay. Core Skyfisher, going to pick up the Alchemist Vial. They might just protect this Ancient Den. They decide not to protect the Ancient Den. So Recoil is going to deal with this. That's an interesting draw. But I think... yeah, I guess we can just Recoil this, and then... oh, that just lets them draw more cards. But it's locking out our Thorn. But if we shouldn't Recoil this until we make sure they're off white mana. So let's keep trying to put them off white mana. All right, we found it. So put on top, and I'm going to put this one on top as well. We're going to want to keep being able to cast these. So I'll play Dismal Backwater, and I will tap my Peat Bog, Choking Sands your Ancient Den, and I'm just going to pass here. We're going to have a clear way to attack with this Gurmag Angler without risking it dying to a Lightning Bolt or anything like that. But I guess if they trade Core Skyfisher with Gurmag Angler and Lightning Bolt, we're kind of okay. Just transform that swamp into a discard one. Yeah, man. Raven's Crime's an awesome card. So I actually don't think it's worst case scenario if they do fire off a Lightning Bolt at one of these. Burn's probably one of the ways that we could lose. We're drawing another land destruction spell to put them off white mana next turn, and we're going to bounce this back to their hand, though. So actually, yeah, I don't want to sacrifice board position here. I'm going to pass the turn, because next turn we should be able to both recoil, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can't recoil and land destruction. All right, they're going to spend 2 removal spells on our Gurmag Angler. That's good. Sure. And I'm assuming Core Skyfisher's coming in. Yep. Yep. All right, so we're going to recoil this now. They might play on a white source next turn to... Yeah, so we should actually wait then. So I'll play a Dismal Backwater. And... we can't Thorn here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we only have 5 mana. So I will attack with Augur. I think clocking them is pretty good. We're not going to do anything until we see what kind of mana they play. And I might take 2 just to ensure that if we do recoil it, they'll have to risk getting their white mana Choking Sands the next turn before they have the opportunity to Core Skyfisher again. And that should make us a little bit clearer to get this Thorn down. Yeah, that's one of Deluxekov's big things, is always playing some retrace spells just to keep yourself in shape. If you're flooding out, it just gives you something to do with all those extra lands. It would be even better. All right, so they're going to Skyfisher. Sure. I think they're going to target their white mana. That's pretty smart. Sure. Let's see what they grab. Probably their white mana. Yeah, all right. I see how this is going to be. Yep, so they're going to attack with Skyfisher. I think we probably stay the course here and bounce it to cause them to discard. They can't recast it this turn. But they can recast it next turn. But it's just the tempo advantage is kind of decent enough. I know that sounds weird, considering I just blew up one of my own lands to do it. So we'll bounce the Core Skyfisher back to their hand, force them to discard, and then I'm just going to blow up one of these Great Furnaces. I don't know. They're still stuck on white. Maybe we'll draw more land destruction. That's a way to find more land destruction. There's a bunch of it. Okay, cool. So let's go with Choking Sands on top. So we want to go Icequake, Rancid Earth, Choking Sands, and we won't shuffle our library. We will Choking Sands your red mana. So now they're going to have to pick up one of their lands. We'll get to blow up the last one. It'll put them down to 1 mana. And then eventually, hopefully, we find a way to deal with these Core Skyfishers, like a Fadeaway or something like that. Yep, they're going to attack with the Skyfisher. It makes this Thorn a little bit awkward, but it is what it is. Sure. And they won't even play a land. All right, sure. I am definitely okay with that. So we'll just go ahead and blow up this Choking Sands, Choking Sands your Great Furnace. Combat, attack with our Augur, and pass. They're already at 14 because of our Choking Sands. Pretty sweet. See if they choose to play with their white mana yet. They don't. Okay. Keep attacking with Skyfisher. Yep. We draw more land destruction, so we'll just stay the course, gang. Keep blowing up those lands. Attack with the Augur. They're at 11. And yeah, hopefully we can pull this out. All right, there's a white mana. I'd expect a Glinthawk if that's what's happening here, or a Thraben Inspector to stop the Augur beats. Nope, they're just going to expose their white mana. So yeah, we'll blow it up. Blow up that white mana, and then that'll give us an opening to recoil this Skyfisher and hopefully take the game that way after we recoil this on their next turn. See if they found mana. They did not. Okay. Yeah. All right, so let's go to combat. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, so we're just going to leave up recoil. And we'll recoil this on their turn during combat and then Thorn. And hope they don't find 2 mana by the time we can kill them. See what they've got. No lands, okay. So we will recoil your Skyfisher. And we'll play a Thorn, and hopefully that'll help us keep them on 1 mana for the rest of the game. Pretty much anything is good here. Gurmag Angler is obviously awesome. So we'll play Thorn. Bounce our Swamp with our Aqueduct. Go to combat, and attack with Augur. Now this is pod racing. All Our opponent does manage to find land. Okay. So let's see if we find land destruction. We do not. All right. Well, they might be able to build their way back up here. That's not good. They're going to lightning bolt the thorn. Sure. And we're also at 12. Like, we're not at a million life here. But hopefully we'll be able to find some. Yeah, there's some. Did they find another land drop? Oh my goodness, they did. Okay. And that's going to continue protecting their land drops for a second as well. But we are going to be able to destroy that. I think they have to risk getting their white mana down, kind of no matter what the cost. Ooh, there's a Chainer's Edict. That's awesome. That is preservation of our Monarch status. More Dark Rituals don't really matter if that's what we're going to be drawing. They'll play a colorless source. Sure, doesn't really matter. We draw more Edicts. Okay, so let's play a land. We have all these Dark Rituals. And no reason to cast them. We draw an island. Oh, yeah. Gotta be miserable to play against. Ooh, they got up to 2 mana. Okay. What have they got? Alchemist File. Yeah, that's pretty good. It could have been a Prophetic Prism, I guess. It could have been worse. We draw Thorn. So I think we have to commit Thorn here just to keep the beats flowing. A Dark Ritual Edict. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got them. We've got a answer to a sizable board, but they could pull this out. They really just have to find... Ooh, thank God they snapped that off there. They really just have to find white mana, and I feel like they're back off to the races. Or even like a Prophetic Prism is fine for them. We can beat a couple of creatures. All right, there we go. That's what we're looking for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can still preordain. Top, bottom. So let's Dark Ritual. Choking Sands your Great Furnace. And I guess we should go to combat first, where it might not matter at this point. So we'll go to combat, attack with a Thorn. And run out the Gurmfather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just too much, but whatever. It is what it is. Pass turn. We don't have any instant speed stuff to leave our mana up for, which is kind of nice considering the easier Gurmag Angler math. So let's see if they found a way out of this. They did not. Cool. All right, so I can't imagine this deck exists without some kind of tech against Boros Monarch. I don't know if maybe Anaj is probably okay against them. What do you guys think comes in against... yeah, I don't have the matchy lands, sorry. I wonder what comes in against Boros Monarch. What do you guys think? Radiant Fountain? I don't really know. Like Mana Leak? Maybe nothing. Maybe we're just good with their greedy mana. We've got nothing to blow up their Prophetic Prisms or anything like that. I think we just got to get off to a fast start and just get them. Especially where Rancid Earth cleans up their tokens. Edicts will clean up their big flyers. Evankar's Justice is probably okay against them. Fadeaway is also probably pretty good against them. Maybe they even bring in one more Fadeaway. They cost about the same amount. And I do have a lot of, like the newer ones. I have a lot of Battle for Zendikar ones because they cost about the same amount. That felt pretty good. I know I got somewhat lucky there off the get-go, but they're slow enough that I feel like this is a good matchup for us. So let's keep going. Let's keep it going. Can't stop, won't stop. Can start over. All right, let's see what happens. Yep. Seems good. There's no untap mana, but they might play a Karoo land. So we're kind of hoping for a Karoo land here so that we can punish them with a Rancid Earth. But the Thorns will pay us off. If we can keep them off white mana again. So let's see. Maybe we draw untapped black mana and just like laugh our way all the way to the bank. So yeah. So let's see. We have to draw more mana, which is an issue. Or we have to draw more land destruction. and we'll be a minute getting up to it. There's more land destruction. Okay, so we'll play Dismal Backwater, planning to cycle our Ash Barrens on end step, and our opponent gets to keep their land for the moment, which evidently probably signals to them that we are out of LD. There's a Thraben Inspector. Thraben Inspector is pretty good against us. Yeah, some full arts aren't expensive at all. There's a Secluded Step. Okay, so we'll cycle this, go get some black mana. For what it's worth. Yeah. I feel like if we're going to be choking sands on any kind of land, it's going to be black mana. Oh, they got to pay one or sack permanents, huh? So we'll figure that out in a sec. So we will Icequake your red source. Pass the turn. And if they commit another creature here, or like if they don't leave mana up, then Fadeaway should be pretty good. Yep. Yep. All right, so no flyer. Come on. There's a relic. That doesn't matter that much. Yeah. Sure, we'll your Icequake. I guess it's good against Rancid Earth. There's Peat Bog. All right, well, risky thorn of the day, team. We have another one, so let's just get lucky here. More lands is not what we're looking for. More lands is what our opponent's looking for, and we hope they don't find. Doesn't look like they did, so they're going to cycle Relic, which is also still pretty good for us because we'll get to Fadeaway effectively. They'll have to sacrifice this Clue, I guess, which isn't that big of a deal, honestly. They could risk it. Preordain. Okay, we pretty much have to find land destruction off this Preordain. Ugh. Come on, deck. That ain't good, team. That ain't good one little bit. Okay. So our opponent's going to have a good turn next turn. So let's Aqueduct back this Radiant Fountain. We'll pass the turn. Hopefully we find enough gas to make next turn well. Hey, Dusty Griff, thanks for the host, Tim. Appreciate that, man. We're on league number 2. We're going pretty late here tonight. So we'll see what our opponent is going to do here. We're in a little bit of trouble. If this is like Core Skyfisher, oh, that's still pretty bad. Okay, sure. 1 white mana floating. So Thraben Inspector's their only creature. So another Thorn effectively gets in the way of that. Yep. They'll become the Monarch for a second. Get to draw 1 extra card. Oh, we really got to blow out this Boros Garrison. Like, really have to blow this up. Ah, there's Rancid Earth. Okay. Okay. So we will Dark Ritual, Rancid Earth the Garrison. Right on time. We'll Thorn here, and I'm just going to play Peat Bog because it's a tap land. And we might find more stuff that we need more mana for next turn. Just more Peat Bogs, huh? Deck. Come on, deck. You can do it, bud. I believe in you. Opponent, Glintock. Okay, that's good. So it's either going to be land or creature here. Granted, they are going to get the Monarch probably. So we got to find Befoul or something. Rancid Earth. I'm going to fade away here. I don't think it's correct to Rancid Earth because we might find another one and that would give us an out to this Glintock. Oh, it would have been. Yeah, no, you're right. Could have been. Should have been. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay. So we'll pass. I guess they are going to become the Monarch. Oh my goodness, you're right. Yeah, a little bit of a punt there. But not a huge concern. Yep, so here comes Glintock. They're going to become the Monarch. We're going to trade off for a second. They pass. And... oh no, now the chat knows. So we'll play Dismal Backwater. Go to combat. And attack. Get the Monarchy back. Draw an extra card. We are now Howling Mining. Ugh. Deck, come on, man. Not like this. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to kill this. Our opponent's still discarding to hand size. At least we got that going for us. Okay, so there's Augur. Let's Augur. Looking for a Chainer's Edict here or a Befoul. Preordain. Okay. Getting a little touchy here. Not unhappy to see those other Augurs go. There's an Edict. Okay, so we will top Edict. Edict you. Yeah, really, right? Dismal Backwater. And Rancid Earth, your Radiant Fountain. Start attacking. Combat. Swing. Decent turn, but we're not out of the woods at all yet. Especially because my land's shipping, or my deck's shipping me a ton of lands. Icequake, alright, 1, 2, 3. We'll Icequake this. And we will play out a Swamp. We do have some pretty expensive spells in our deck. They're going to Bolt the Thorn, sure. So we'll play out the Swamp, go to combat, attack with Augur, pass the turn. Draw some cards, more mana. Yep. There's Faithless Looting, sure. So we'll do this. I can't imagine they've got like a Simian Spirit Guide or something. Go to an island, F6. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see what they find. I'm assuming the dig for white mana is on. Preordain. Cool. So we'll Preordain. And I think I'm going to top and top. I think both of these are pretty good. So play a land, go to combat, attack with Augur. Pay a bunch of mana for this Gurmag Angler. Hope they don't find a Bazooka Bog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And pass the turn. Angler on board, recoil in hand. There's their white mana. Okay. So there's Journey. Sure. Well, it's good that we have an answer for that, huh, gang? Yep. Combat will go through. So we're going to recoil their Journey, get back our Angler for an attack. And maybe we'll find a way to deal with this white mana in the meantime. Hopefully we will. We did not. Okay, so go to combat, attack for 6. And it looks like they are going to get to eat our Angler, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Pass turn. What do you got? Did you find more lands? You did. That's somewhat precarious, but we have a lot of Edict effects. They're going to Journey. Sure. What do we draw? Dimir Aqueduct. We don't need any more of those, deck. We have drawn a lot of lands here. I guess we only have the 2 Anglers to rely on, so it could be a little bit of a contingency. And we find a Fadeaway. Okay. So let's see what they do here. More lands. Pal Sentinels. Lone Missionary. All right. Gaining some life. And Prophetic Prism. Okay. I don't know that making them sacrifice a permanent here is really worth it, but I can't leave this Missionary on board or they will become the Monarch, and that's not good. Oh yeah, no, Raven Sky would have been pretty sweet. Okay, so we're going to Edict you. And Befoul this land. Aqueduct back our Radiant Fountain. Go to combat, attack with Augur. And we'll see how much bouncing back they've got in them. It should be land destruction all the way down now. Oh, just more lands, good. Deck, you saw just what I needed. Now it's just a 15-turn clock. Never mind. All right, so you will Journey. No, it's true. Opponent has 1 card in hand. What is it? We've got 2 edicts in our bin, which they know about. So we'll augur, potentially find another befoul or another land destruction spell. Icequake will do. So we'll take Icequake. These on the bottom. We only have 18 cards left in library, guys. This could matter. So we'll blow up their untapped land, go to combat, attack with augur, play Radiant Fountain. Oh, it has Summoning Sickness. Good. 22 lands in the deck, and you were working on getting all of them. Yeah, we're going for set completion here. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. Clintock, sure. So we will have to edict that to keep the Monarch. Although at this point, I don't know if I even want it anymore. They're going to cantrip with a Prophetic Prism, play some birds, draw some cards. That's what this deck does. Yep. Our turn. Okay, so we're going to ponder. All lands from the deck used. Yeah, it's like that maze deck. This kind of blows. So we're going to top Angler. We're not going to shuffle. Then we're going to ponder again. And we're going to shuffle this time. So yes. See what we draw. Rancid Earth. Okay. Rancid Earth, your Ancient Den. And play a land. I don't know if we fade away here. We're only going to get 1 permanent. So I think I'm actually going to Chainer's Edict them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I got to be sure. 4, 5, 6, 7. Chainer's Edict to you. They're off white mana. We will cast Gurmag Angler. Getting rid of a bunch of stuff. Making sure to leave that Edict in there. Trying not to time out. All the same. And, yep. We'll attack with Augur. Oh, that's true, yeah. So I guess they're not all the way off white mana. They might have more Journeys. Or more Flyers. We have 1 more Chainer's Edict. There's, of course, Skyfisher. I imagine they'll give us back our Augur. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll get some land destruction. 12 cards in library. So it's almost okay if they... Okay, so this is going to be Choking Sands this. And then we're going to fade away. And we'll pay 3 for our creatures. See what they've got. So we're going to pay 1, 2, 3. And see what they sacrifice. It's all pretty bad for them. Okay, so they're going to sacrifice their creature. We'll play Dismal Backwater. 10 minutes on clock. They're at 11 life. 1 white mana on board. Hopefully not enough lands to get through it. They're at 4. Come on. Let's go. We did it. Okay. Yeah, this seems fine. We might be able to ponder into a Dark Ritual. So I think I'm going to keep this. Because pondering into a Dark Ritual, we have 2 shots at it, and we'll be able to destroy their first land drop. So we're going to keep opponents on 6, which is definitely good news for us. And we'll Island, Ponder. Pretty ambiguous. I don't know if we should just play it safe and take Peat Bog here. I actually think we might. Yeah. So I'm going to go Aqueduct, Rancid Earth, Peat Bog, and I'm not going to shuffle. If we end up not needing those spells, we can ponder again next turn. Misclick and misplays. Is that me? Good. Our opponent's on turn 1 Evolving Wilds, so I'm glad I played around it. See if they ponder or something. I'll have a reason to look at the chat. All right, so stay the course. We will just play out a Peat Bog, and we know the next card coming is a Dimir Aqueduct, and we kind of want that. So we won't ponder this turn, considering that we can do so next turn, and we're already drawing a Dimir Aqueduct, so we're just going to pass. Our opponent could go Tribe, have Circular Logic backup. I assume this is Tribe. But they could have Tribe, like go get a Plains, play Tribe, have Circular Logic backup, and then Our Choking Sands will get their white mana and they'll kill us. So this could be dangerous. This could be one of those turn 2 games. There's Tribe. Blue mana. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What does Fade Away do here? Oh, yeah. All the strongest cards in the Tribe deck enabling it. True. True. So I'm less okay drawing this Dimir Aqueduct now, but I think we'll blow up their blue mana. Although thanks, Misclicks and Misplays. You should have seen me earlier. So I'm going to ponder before I even make my land drop. We're only going to be able to cast one land destruction spell unless we find some kind of ritual effect. And I think even then it doesn't matter. So we are going to shuffle. Find a Choking Sands. And Rancid Earth isn't on yet. So I'm just going to play a land and blow up their island so that at least they have to have another island to do the inside out combo. But otherwise it doesn't, you know, if they have it, they have it. So that's it. I guess we will Icequake. I think it's the most inconsequential card in our hand right now. So let's see if they've got it. They could very well have it. They do. And is this inside out? Another Tribe. Okay, so no inside out combo right yet. We'll keep attacking their blue mana. We don't want them to be able to gush either. See what we draw. Man, that's a swamp. Not a mountain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana total. Yeah, so we'll want to Aqueduct this turn. And if that's the case, I might even just want to get back Peat Bog. If we're just Rancid Earthing one of these. They have 4 cards in their graveyard, so Circular Logic's pretty good here. Fade Away still doesn't do it. Doesn't do anything, really. They'd have to sacrifice 1 permanent, so I am going to just try to Choking Sands this island. And if they have Circular Logic, then we're probably dead. Yep. Okay, so let's see if our opponent's got us. We would have to pay for... There wasn't really anything else we could have done there. If we faded away, we still wouldn't be doing anything. So the upside is they only have 3 cards in hand. They do have a lot of ways to get more than that. So let's see if they have some of those ways. Does 4 cards do it anyway? 4 gets it up to 17? More Tribes? No, okay. Gonna go get blue mana, so I think this is gonna be like Island, Cantrip, Cantrip, Gush, win the game. Gonna attack for a couple, yep. Who knows, maybe we'll get rid of this island and life will be good. Maybe our opponent has infinite counter magic. I don't know. They could just Gush here too. Protect these. Ooh, yeah, upkeep. Do it. Do something. Tap out. Please. I would very much like that. Okay, they're just gonna let me go. Opponent trying to fake us out. Alright, so we are going to just try to Choking Sands one of your islands, I guess. Keep them off Gush. I imagine they're gonna Gush here though. They're gonna Circular Logic, sure. Fine enough trading resources with them for the time being. But it's kind of weird that this deck doesn't have any graveyard hate. Nope, we will not. And we'll pick up our Peat Bog. And pass turn. 2 Tribes. Roughly enough cards in hand to win. I feel like they would have Gushed instead of Circular Logic. It's going to be Brainstorm with an upkeep. Oh, they did have Gush. That's weird. So did you find the inside out? If you did, you win. Show it to me, opponent. Looks like they didn't. Well, that's all fine and dandy with me, then. Wish I could find an untapped land to try to get them tapped out and then get them on a fadeaway. They just play a creature, I guess. It's pretty good. But yeah, fadeaway would be excellent if it did anything. Opponent not tapping their white mana because they don't have to. Befoul can kill one Tireless tribe, but I just don't even think that does enough. It's the most expensive land destruction spell. So they can only pay for one of these, but they can sack one, sack this, replay the other island, and inside out combo us. If we do befoul one of these successfully, we might be able to draw into... No, I guess if they're going to have it next turn, they're going to have it next turn, and just keeping them off blue mana is a way for us to not lose. So that's what I'm going to do. Slow hand is slow, but we're going to do our best with it. Pass the turn. If we draw something like Chainer's Edict, we can still Edict Befoul next turn, but I can't imagine this is going to go on much longer. Our opponent has resolved a Preordain, a Gush, a Gitaxian Probe or two. I feel like we're on the way out. Just attacking for one has done them a lot of good. There's another Peat Bog. Alright, so we will play that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to befoul your island. Worry about these bad boys later. We'll see. If they... Yeah, so they're going to Circular Logic. They only have 1 mana here. I can force them to sacrifice 2 permanents. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, never mind. Pass turn. No, we can't pay 10 for Circular Logic. So our opponent had lots of Circular Logics. Be the story of tonight. See if they've rebuilt. Evolving Wild, sure. They certainly have cards in their hand. Man Tribe sure is good at finding Circular Logic. We'll go to 11. They're doing just fine on the 1/1 beats here. And we just keep drawing lands. Well, that's not good. Alright, pass turn. I guess part of that could have been fade away, get them to tap out to save their tribes, and then, well, they would have Circular Logic to this. And then they would have gone down their blue mana, and it would have taken them... Ooh, probably should have done that first. But whatever. Not complaining too much. Having no trouble with their land drops now. What's up, Silva Eli? How you doing? Come on in. Best Augur Bolas right there getting a ponder. Let's see what they do with it. And whether or not this will be over. I think it will be. They're not going to shuffle, so I think that's probably going to be it. Yep, attack for 2. They don't need a very big inside-out tribe to win. And we gotta get pretty lucky here. There's an Augur. Okay. So we'll play Augur. I don't think so. So what I'm going to do... I reveal recoil, which is kind of a bummer. So they'll know not to go all in on a tribe while I have it in hand, but I'm going to take it. I can't play too slow here. So we'll attempt a fade away here now. Yeah, attempt a fade away. And then we'll tap our Peat Bog to save our Augur, but yeah, there definitely was. I didn't know what I was going to get off of Augur. I thought that might change my play. And it's not too much of a disaster. We have lots of mana. So they're going to pay 1, probably going to save a tribe or something. We'll have to sacrifice 2 permanents. They know we have recoil in hand. Ugh. Okay. So recoil this into their hand, destroy their planes is huge if we can do it. But it all depends. It all depends on how this next turn goes. Brainstorms. Yep. It probably, yeah, that was correct though, Shades. Don't get me wrong. It was correct to, well, I don't know. I don't know. I think it might have been correct to fade away first. Because if I was going to end up casting it anyway, then that's just the long and short of it. So what's this here? Gush. I feel like if I let this resolve, they might find another circular logic. So let's try to recoil this. And this could be incorrect. Maybe it won't work. They're going to get to replay it. But if they counter this, we could die this turn. Or if they... We could die this turn, is what I'm basically. So I'm doing this to survive this turn. We might find an answer to it later. Ooh, they're going to inside out it. Okay. Just a cantrip. In the meantime, they did that. They used their white mana to do that. So did you find a circular logic? Because now if we can destroy their white source... Ooh, okay. Oh, never mind. Opponent has sufficient white sources. Cool. Yep. Ponders. I feel like they played a land there. I'm not sure. Did they make their land drop? They're not going to shuffle, and they're going to draw a card with Ponder. All right. So they've guaranteed white mana next turn. It kind of sucks that we didn't find anything. It is what it is. So we'll attack with Augur. Man, we're sure going to draw on lands tonight, huh, gang? Maybe? I think that, yeah, they would have lost more permanents. That's for sure. But, yeah, I think I read that wrong. I feel you on that one. Yep, there's Tribe. So we're going to have to draw pretty well here. Getting Dismal Backwater there. Or sorry, getting Dimir Aqueduct there was kind of a beating. Now we're going to have to try to resolve a Chainer's Edict around this. Yeah, they only need a blue and a white, but they only have 2 white sources. So we kind of had an out there. If they didn't have Ash Barrens, we could have destroyed their white source and they would have been incapable of replaying their Tireless Tribe. We're going to try to find a Chainer's Edict and pretty much nothing else here. No, it's not good enough. We got to get an Edict. And come on. Nope. Nope. Yeah, if they want to Shadow Rift. Augur for Edict? Come on. We've seen like so many cards. Oh god, it's just another Dark Ritual. There's a lot. We've gone through a lot of mana. And I kind of feel like a dummy for pitching my, or for sending my Gurmag Angler to the bottom, but definitely less lands, and but this deck's kind of an exception. So the ideal is to like find a deck like that's really greedy with its mana, like Boros Monarch, or to find a deck like Elves where you can... Oh, they got it. They just got it. Oh, we had a chance. If we would have found that Chainer's Edict. Yeah. They have 5 cards in hand, so I'll make them play it out. We'll see if they got any spicy tech. Man, we were close. I'm peeking. I'm peeking to see if there's an Edict there. Oh, I'm going to get so salty. Yeah, so, and you want to have circular logic backup sometimes too. I'm going to peek. No, I'm peeking. I'm peeking in a lot of ways, really, like emotionally, financially, socially. Okay, it wasn't there. So, good. The feel bad's not warranted. So we're going to bring in Serrated Arrows. We probably want Mana Leaks. And I feel like Fadeaway is actually okay against this deck. Not great, but okay. Edicts are good against this deck. Recoils are probably good against this deck. Maybe we just want Serrated Arrows and that's it. Pestilence, I think Pestilence is a little too expensive. We have to resolve it. And then, yeah, I guess if we resolve it, they just don't have an out. But that's a bunch of 4-drops, right? So we're gonna win the game. We're gonna win the game with Pestilence. So I think we take out our Anglers, and we'll take out. 1 ritual? I don't really know. We can't take our rituals. 1 fade away? They don't play that many creatures. They only play Augur and Tribe. So we'll do it like that. I love to play first. Well, there's the Pestilence, gang. We're going to find out if a Resolve Pestilence really does it. But this hand is like bunk otherwise. Oh my god, 2 Peat Bogs. Well, let's find out. Yeah, but if we find enough black mana, Pestilence can do a lot more than that a turn. And they don't really pressure our life total otherwise. You know we're going to be on the LD plan if they give us the opportunity to be. But just slamming a Pestilence could be good too. Saving these for white sources could be reasonable. Yeah, we've got a lot of answers in hand. They've got perfect information, which is usually bad. Right? Yeah, it could have been okay, but yeah, so we're gonna do this, and then we'll be able to Aqueduct back one of these. Kind of sucks. Wasn't a great turn. Let's see what our opponent wants to do. Oh, do they have the circular logic again? Okay, they don't. So we're gonna get to blow this up, which is pretty sweet. Or we can blow this up. Oh, it's tough to say. Draw Dark Ritual, do both. Okay, our opponent's not gonna do anything. I feel jebaited. I feel jebaited right now. You know what I mean? Feeling baited. But I think if we blow up this plains, we should be in pretty good shape. So I'm going to do that. Although resolving Pestilence, yeah, no, it just dies. So there's no point to resolve Pestilence. Maybe they're hoping we will. So we'll Icequake your plains. Oh my god, can you imagine if I would have cast a Pestilence there? Goodness, to think that this league was supposed to be the play tight league. And I was on the Punterinos. And we'll pass. So let's see what our opponent wants to do. We'll get a cantrip and a aqueduct. All right, so we can start working on those next. Kind of want to hold this for the rest of their dies at end step. Message 100% sent. With emojis. Fade away. Oh, get him. Get him. But yeah, I think we're still going to blow up one of their blue sources here, especially with the way our hand is shaping up. With like Peat Bogs and Dimir Aqueducts and stuff. I can preordain first. So let's preordain first and see what happens. We might find like a ritual or something. That's interesting. I'm going to bottom recoil. I don't think it's that good. I think maybe I should have sideboarded out recoil. I'm going to top Augur. Play a Peat Bog. Tap this. Rancid Earth your untapped island. Pass the turn. I said I'd pass the turn. Okay, they're going to Gush, which is not too bad. 10 cards in my opponent's hand. I can't imagine them using them to any kind of effect next turn. So we kind of did our job there. Oh, Evolving Wilds. Okay, sure. I'm okay taking a minute off here to Augur. A little awkward that we can't Aqueduct correctly. And if we get like a ritual or something, Choking Sands. Discards 3. Right? Yeah, I wish I could get Augur Pestilence down here, but obviously that's not an option, so we'll just cast Augur. Now that we can cast for 2 black mana, that really matters. Sylvia, Eli, be nice. Well, and we're certainly not going to... I guess we can bounce our Peat Bog. It's not the end of the world. We don't need the mana. Yeah, let's do that. We might as well commit this Aqueduct while we have the chance. We might need more blue mana for, you know, whatever shenanigans we decide to get up to next turn. So let's find out what happens. See what our opponent does. Plains, Tribe, Circular Logic backup is what I'm anticipating. If we get this Plains, they don't have any more white mana, and if we kill the Tribe, we pretty much win. So let's see what they can do. There's Tribe. Yep. Can't imagine there's no Circular Logic in their hand. And we might be dead. I think we have to preordain into Dark Ritual. I think that's what's going to happen. So you can preordain into Dark Ritual, cast Dark Ritual, try to Edict, and then, or try to Choking Sands or Island and then fade away. So we're going to look for Ritual. Oh my god, another Edict is so close to what we need here. Unless they just have it. I mean, if they, sometimes Tribe has it. Does digging for a Ritual give me the best chance to win? Yes. Damn it. Hey, what's up, Mirko Vic Fedor? Welcome. Hope you're enjoying yourself here tonight. So we know they have another island in hand, so I think we've just got to try to hope this Chainer's Edict resolves. I doubt it will. This guy doesn't come down unless it's game time. Yeah. So that's probably game. Dang it. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Seriously. That makes it so much more worth it. Thank you. Yeah, I can pay one. But that's it. So we'll see. If they got the win, they got the win. If they don't, then got a fair number of outs here. We dug for the Ritual. So Circular Logic is equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. It's actually kind of beautiful. We didn't have enough mana. We paid one for Preordain beforehand. And we only have one blue left after that whole exchange. Oh, this is killing me. This is killing me. Okay, what do we find? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So that's exactly a Choking Sands. And a Fade Away. Try to Choking Sands this, and then try to Fade Away. Try to Choking Sands this, and then try to Fade Away. Try to resolve a Pestilence, get it countered. Doesn't seem like the right move. So we're going to try to Choking Sands on Tap Island, paying black mana. And then we'll try to Fade Away. So this will be the counter spell. Oh, they can pay one. Yeah. Oh, they're going to Gush. Okay. Yeah, so Fade Away doesn't do anything now. Still pretty good for them. It's a heck of a lot of Gushes. And yeah, now Fade Away does nothing. Good. Okay. That was a pretty decent Gush. They're going to Brainstorm. All right. So if we would have taken the Edict, we would have been okay. So I kind of let them, I assumed that they would have been all in on that turn, and they weren't. Which is kind of a weird, that's an angle that probably only combo decks get to play. Yeah, they're good cards. All right, let's see. They can't combo off and kill us through a blocker here. They are going to tap out. Standard Bearer, sure. Oh, dang. Oh, team. Okay, we might have it. I don't know for sure, but there's hope yet. So play Pestilence, and we got Pestilence online, gang. We're gonna have to activate it at least once. We can get rid of their lands here and still activate Pestilence. but I think that's too risky. I think we're going to want to do it on both ours and their turn to get them to discard cards. I think so. Although it still might be Fade Away, because Fade Away gets rid of 2 of their lands. Or I could just befoul this Tireless Tribe, and no, I can't befoul the Tireless Tribe. I can kill Standard Bearer and then, or I can Fade Away and then kill Standard Bearer. They'll sack 2 lands or creature. I think so. I think that's precisely the line. So I'll lose my Augur. We Fade Away, they sack 2 lands, they play to sack Standard Bearer land, they play untap land, they have Inside Out, they win. So that's actually not that's not in the plan right now. So we're just going to pass, I think. Yeah, and I'll lose Pestilence. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just pass. We'll activate once on end step, so they have to discard a card to Tribe. Or I'm not allowed, I guess. They're going to probe us. Okay. And once that Inside Out goes, you know I'm Pestilencing. That took a little bit too long to figure out that I needed both of those black mana and this Augur of Bolas around. We got to close it out pretty quick because they did win game 1. Yep. They're just going to pass. We will Pestilence twice here. Pestilence once. They're going to have to pitch, and we'll Pestilence in response to them pitching. So they'll have to pitch 2 cards. Maybe they have Gut Shot? That'd be crazy. Imagine, Gut Shot for Augur of Bolas. So they pitch 2 cards to Tireless Tribe. Yep. And we're going to get to befoul it next turn almost for sure. Choking Sands. Yeah, that bodes pretty well for us. Oh man, I can't start playing this slow right now. So I also like the animation when that happens. Yeah, I think we just try to... We're going to be leaving up that much black mana again. We're going to try to Choking Sands or untap blue mana. And then we will activate Pestilence before this goes away. So I assume this is going to be Circular Logic. And then if it is Circular Logic, we can befoul the Tribe. Finally be rid of the Tribe Menace. I don't think they're going to cast Circular Logic. They're going to let it go. No, maybe they're going to Gush. Yeah, they're going to Circular Logic. Okay, cool. So down comes Circular Logic. And we're going to Pestilence once in response. Tireless Tribe dies. Well, that's lucky. We can't pay for Circular Logic, so they'll get to keep their island. And we'll play out Thorn of the Black Rose, and we should be able to get away from this. Get away with this. I don't know, though. You count Tribe out one time, and things start to go sideways. They could, like, resolve a Tribe here, and things could go real, real bad. Oh, yeah, but I wanted to force the Circular Logic so that we could minimum befoul the untap source. Or so that I could befoul the Tireless Tribe. Yeah, and I will get the other source of their white mana right here. Hopefully, probably. Play Dismal Backwater. Probably tapped incorrectly there, but I'm just trying to play fast now. Playing fast is how we're going to win this game. Okay. How we're going to win this match. Whew. All right. That was bumpy. That was definitely bumpy. Your boy, Pestilence did it. Okay, so I think they got us round 1 there. Oh my goodness, we're only in match 2. Okay, drawing Anglers would have been pretty sweet while we were turning the corner there, but having Pestilences down felt pretty good too. What do you guys think is bad against them? Like, is Recoil just bad against them? Is Fade Away bad against them? Some of the land destruction feels bad against Gush. It's an awesome card. It really is. I'm pretty high on it myself too, Waltzmark. I think we just run it back, guys. I think we're pretty close. Like, there could be an argument for Mana Leak over something or Gurmags over something, but that felt pretty good. We'll blow up both of their white sources. We have a Pestilence in hand and we have a Peat Bog. We have a Chainer's Edict. How fast can this go south? I think we gotta mulligan this. Oh, it could be so good though. I feel like they can't beat this. Big recoil fan. Yeah, it definitely feels good to resolve. Also, hello from New Brunswick. I know you said hello from Ontario. Maybe I didn't respond properly. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Is this a mulligan? I've got very little time to decide. It's going to be really good if we don't have to. No, it's Peat Bog. I don't think you can keep on a Peat Bog. Yeah. All right. This is good enough. We have a recoil. Peat Bog. Don't need that right now. Fast mana isn't a priority with the way our hand's going to shape up. And they're on Evolving Wilds. Yep. We got to play blisteringly fast here. Dimir Aqueduct. We're going to force their hand with the tribe where we have recoils. If we can get enough Circular Logics out of their hand, then all the better. They might just have us here though. This is the tragedy of Tireless Tribe. They could play Tribe, have Circular Logic, and then just combo off next turn. This deck is crazy. So we are going to try to Edict. But I can't imagine they won't have it. No way! Yeah, man, it is. Like, the outdoor kind of, like, just general area we have is phenomenal. Like, come explore nature here would be what I'd say. And if you come to St. John, come check out Heroes Beacon, my local game store. They're a great LGS. You should definitely support them on your way through. Little plug there. Additional tribes. All right, so we just got to hope that this recoil gets online sooner than later. So X-Kane Dax, welcome. Welcome to the Jank Bank. We're trying to blow up some lands with some Dimir Aqueducts and stuff right now. Things are getting a little touchy with these Tireless tribes. We're digging to a Pestilence with an Augur Bolas. You can't get them. Have a great night, my friend. Have a great night. Thank you for sticking it out this whole time, Warrior of the Stupid. I needed the backup. So we'll pick up Swamp and pass the turn. Rancid Earth pretty far from being online, but I guess if we ever manage to get that many cards in our graveyard, it'll matter. Opponent has lots of lands. I think they should be sandbagging them by now, considering, but will you trade a random card in your hand for a point of damage through my Augur of Bolas? I guess we're with the land destruction deck. All right, so play this and start trying to attack their white mana because we have recoils. They're going to decide if they want to counter that. They can't. Okay. All right, guys. We might be in this. We might be in this. They might be able to counter the recoils on the Tireless tribes, but I think maybe they're doing the math. Maybe they do have us this turn. So I think they're weighing their odds. They might have a bunch of cantrips and stuff. But if we can leave this up and they choke on white mana for a second, we might be okay. They might just have Ash Barrens in hand too. But I think this gives us our best chance. Yep. Opponent gonna cantrip for 100 years. Looking for some protection. And ponder. So they're in turbo combo mode. We are definitely going to make an attempt at bouncing one of these. This is where Dark Ritual will be a crazy top deck, because we get to attempt 2 of these. Oh man, we don't even need it now. We might just deal with a tribe. Which would be so sweet. No attacks. All right, cool. And Augur of Bolas. Okay, we can't Augur here. We're going to have to recoil a tribe, but we have the option. So we bounce tribe back. They have to discard a card, and we're going to pass the turn. No attacks. So they have to have a lot of stuff here. We're going to get to start, or we're going to get to recoil this. If they don't find more white mana, this is Inside Out Shadow Rift. Don't, opponent. Not like this. Oh, they're going to Gush looking for it. It could be Shadow Rift. Were we a turn too late? Inside Out. They're going to tap all their mana. Oh, do they have it? Come on, man. Shadow Rift. They're still cantripping. They only have 1 blue mana. They can't do it. They can't. Oh, they cast an Inside Out back there. Damn it. So they cantripped into... Yeah, they just cantripped into it, and I didn't see it happen because I'd F6'd. Oh, yeah. No, they just cast an Inside Out in the middle of those shots. They cantripped into it with this, cast this for the Rubbins. There's their Standard Bearer, their islands. We were 1 turn too late, guys. Frig. GG's, tribe. Man, we have had, like, no fast hands. With a hand like this, you kind of have to keep it off the strength of a fadeaway. Which is just, like... I don't think that's what this deck's trying to do at all. I think we got some unfortunate draws or something, but... What deck would this hand be good against? Like a Stompy deck, I guess? They're on the play, so Chainer's Edict probably wouldn't matter by the time we get to resolve it. Be pretty bad against Monarch. Be really bad against... You think I should keep? Okay. I think it's bad against a lot of decks. I'm on the fence, though, so if you want to push me over, I'm totally willing to put the blame on you, Silva Eli. It's burn. Ain't no untapped mountain. Not gonna throw a burn spell in my face. Okay, Augur Bolas is a good draw, for sure. All right, let's see what happens. Lightning Bolt to my face. Yep. So hopefully they play a Thermal Alchemist for us to Chainer's Edict next turn. We'll see. I'll also take a Firebrand Archer. That answer is also correct. No, I guess not. Okay. Lava Runner? I don't know. Don't know if that's Edict material. Probably is. No, I'll probably just play an Augur and then it won't matter. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Getting off the ground a little slow here, but if our opponent doesn't have Searing Blaze, we might be okay. Choking Sands. And by getting off the ground a little slow, I mean my opponent had Lightning Bolt, Lava Runner, which is pretty scary. So let's see if they have Searing Blaze as well with Landfall. Oh! They're making Burn look like the best deck in all formats right now. Burn always gets me like this, man. I don't understand it. Oh yeah, I'm super dead. All right. I see how this is going to be. So we're going to have to Chainer's Edict to you. And bounce our Dismal Backwater. It's going to have to shape up pretty badly for them if we're going to get out of this one alive, I think. Lava Spikes our face. We'll just F6 here. I've got to fix my matches here. Hold on. All right, I think that should be correct. Oh, dang it. I've ruined everything. Sorry. Sometimes it happens. I'll hit my mute button and I'll put like infinite like tildes. All right. Radiant Fountain. Hold on. It was bad, Proteus, but it was like there was a lot of misplays. I really had to yeah, that's why I'm running another one back, because I feel like while this deck isn't necessarily my favorite deck on the planet, I think it at least deserves better than a bunch of punts to close things out. So let's see if they got like a Fire Blast as their last card in hand or something. It doesn't feel like they would. We're at 3. They've got 2 cards in hand. Like, are you just gonna wait until we blow up all your lands? So play Dismal Backwater, gain a life. Now's your chance, opponent. We're tapped out. We're gonna Icequake your mountain. Maybe they're just getting a little bit of information. Yeah, just the right amount of HP. They have 2 cards in hand. What could they have that wouldn't kill us? What's going on? Lands, I guess. How are we not dead yet? So play Dismal Backwater. They cannot be happy. We'll kill this, and we'll Ponder. And yep, gonna shuffle this. We find a befoul for this land. Yeah, maybe they're just getting info. 3 cards in hand. I can't imagine they're not a mountain away from winning here. I don't know how they couldn't be. How many cards do we have in our graveyard? 6? Okay, so I'm going to Rancid Earth here before it starts dealing damage to us. Yeah. Probably should have tapped this. And I'll Aqueduct back our Radiant Fountain. Oh my goodness, I'd be the saltiest person on the planet. 100%. Turbo Salt. Do they have a 1-mana burn spell? They have a Lightning Bolt. Okay. We're still not out of the woods at all. Or even a little bit. That's a start. So we will befoul your land. An opponent have disconnect. And we're just going to tap out for this. I don't see any reason not to. I guess maybe they play around something. Like a blue mana. We'll leave our Chainer's Edict in there. There we go. We just got a whiff land from the burn deck. We've already destroyed a bunch. Just 4 turns and we win. Ah, they had it. They were slow rolling us this whole time. We'll ponder. And I think we're actually going to take Augur over Recoil here. Yeah, so we'll go Peat Bog, Recoil, Augur. We're not going to shuffle. Augur's going to get us one deeper. So we might find a land destruction spell here, which I think is just better than shuffling. Nah, just that Recoil. Okay, well, that's good enough. So we will go to combat, attack with Angler, and on our end step, we'll bounce our mountain. And let's go to end step. I think it's not bad. What? Oh, I didn't. I guess it's even better now, but did I pass the turn somehow? Okay. I don't know what happened there. So recoil your mountain. Hopefully this kind of puts a plug in it. And we find an Ice Quake. That's pretty good. So apparently they're a little choked on 1 mana stuff. So we will be able to Ice Quake them next turn. Wow, I wonder, like, we're at 4. Like, it can't be possible that we'll win this somehow. Opponent's going to have a peek. They'll have 1 turn to kill us. And we're at 4. But I don't know how they do that without playing a land. So they'll have to go, like, land, 1 mana burn spell, land, 1 mana burn spell. We would have to gain some life to survive that. So we'll Ice Quake this right away, just so we know no shenanigans are on the go. And we won. Sweet. Oh yeah, for Lava Runner. True that. Mountain Fire Blast, right? That would have been it. Okay. So, burn. We have Radiant Fountains. So we'll bring in Radiant Fountains over probably Befoul or probably Fade Away. Exactly like we drew it up. Maybe over Dark Rituals? What do we get rid of? Rancid Earths? Man, I have these. Fade Away is the worst. Yeah. They play like 8 creatures. And Mana Leak might not be that bad either. Like, is Mana Leak better than another Fade Away? Probably. Yeah, for sure. I love you the way you phrase that, Proteus. Get those Mana Leaks in there. It can only be interpreted in very, like, fraternal, positive ways, and I love it. So, all right, yeah, it is. No, it is great. I totally agree. Okay, but what does it come in over? Befoul? Befoul's a lot worse, right? It kind of came in the clutch back there, like an Angler. No, we need Angler to win this. All of their creatures matter. So Edict is good, I think. I think their creatures matter enough. But maybe not. Maybe not as much as Befoul. So we'll leave 1 Edict. But it's really like that's a trap. Like I have bitten that too many times to like take out all my spot removal against burn. No, I loved it. It was wicked. Don't ever change. Yeah, is it befoul? I kind of think I take a Dark Ritual out. We're adding 2 lands, so I'm going to take out a Dark Ritual. Let's see what happens. Hey, we still got to blow up their land. Nice. Keep. That was so dumb. That was the dumbest languages I made. Opponent firmly on the Gataxian Probe. Lava Runner plan. Was that the baddest English that you just heard then? Oh, imagine. Swamp. Blow that land up. Let's go. I wonder if they're on the straight up PDX1 list. Also, does PDX1 mean anything besides just being my buddy's moto name? There's Rift Bolt. Pretty good. We got let's not be too cocky here. We got super lucky last game. So Dark Ritual, one of these bad boys. Aqueduct will be next turn. Opponent's got lots of mana. Creature? Ooh, Curse. That's pretty good against us. Really good against us, actually. Hard to win with 1 damage. Well, we got 2 anglers, so we will Dark Ritual, and I think we want to get a Rancid Earths out of our hand while we have the chance. And we'll have to pick this up with an Aqueduct, unfortunately. Hopefully we find one of those mana leaks. Yeah, no angler for us this turn. Okay. Like pretty far away from an angler this turn. Let's get that 50-50 burn win ratio. Come on. Come on, opponent. Never have it. Dang it. They've got the counter land destruction plan on lock over there. It's an ironic place for Burn to be, because like Burn finding land is usually bad for them, and like, but you need lands. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to win this game like pretty much right away. So let's see what Augur finds. Cantrips are fine. Yeah, we got tons of. I'm gonna take Preordain because I think without a Ponder, Preordain's probably better, and I'll Peat Bog, pass the turn. 1 land destruction spell and 1 cantrip next turn does not seem like it's going to do it. I feel like burn spell, burn spell, burn spell out of our opponent has a better chance of doing it. It's not even like Gurmag Angler Hope. Dark Ritual will be rad. Blow both of these bad boys up. Get there. Well, Petite. Petite MTG, huh? How small are you? If this is Lightning Bolt, Fire Blast, you probably could have done it a little bit quicker. Like, really? Alright, so, yeah, we're going to cantrip first. Bottom. Yeah, I think we have enough mana. Radiant Fountain? Frig, yeah. That's better than mana. And we'll Peat Bog to Rancid Earth your mountain. Maybe I underestimated how much mana I needed, but attack with Augur. No, I'm not going to attack with Augur. I got a funny feeling about this. Curse is a problem, so we're going to have to do something about that pretty much right away. Or just win the game before it kills us. It's going to be Augur over Thorn this turn for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So we can get Angler down. Yeah, let's blow this mountain up. Angler wins in fewer turns than Thorn does, and we just need to cast a bunch of these to win. So we'll delve away our graveyard. Hopefully find some convenient ways to continue filling it up. And start attacking. I guess now I'd locked myself out of casting anything, but... yeah. Alright, opponent's doing nothing. I don't want to start leaving the Augur back, but I have to. I guess it doesn't really change the clock. Okay, attack with Angler. Recoil would be great. Oh my goodness, yeah, it would. Oh, I wish I had one. I feel like our opponent can kill it. Like, it's not going to take much. And our opponent's got us. Dimir Aqueduct is an awesome draw. Okay, hopefully they don't have land to kill us next turn. Please? Come on, opponent. No mountain, 1 mana burn spell. Just let me take this home. Nice. I think we're gonna do it. I don't want to get too cocky, but I think we're gonna do it. All right, so play a Radiant Fountain, and I think we just go to combat, attack with Angler. Obviously, we can't sneak in for any extra damage here. And as long as they can't kill us next turn, we should have this. We unfortunately can't... Can I just play this? No. So even if we find mana for recoil, we can't cast it. But, I don't know. Let's just hope we're not dead. I was playing around Lava Runner with Augur that whole time, and maybe it shouldn't have been. They weren't really representing that they had mana at all. So... Are we dead? Is this land... Yeah, no, they can't do it. Okay. All right, so this hand's not great. I guess Ponder could be anything, right? Ponder could be anything, but it's just like recoil. It looks so vanilla. It's really slow. I don't know. It's not bad enough to mulligan, though. We only have 20 lands in our deck. Our mana is fixed for the moment. So let's Island Ponder. Oh, I'm gonna get wrecked, man. Even any illusion of potentially beating Kung Fu trees. We do eventually need more black mana, so I'm actually going to leave this Ash Barrens on top. I'm not going to shuffle here, and then we'll see what their turn looks like. I might shuffle on my own upkeep before I draw. So we'll see how that plays out. If they're on a deck where I have to recoil something right away, no, they're not really. So it's not a big issue. They're on Tron. That's precarious. But we are going to need to resolve some land destruction spells. Toot sweet. There's another Ponder. Pretty awkward. I don't think recoil is that important, so I'll play an Island Ponder again. And there's some land destruction. I don't think I'm going to shuffle because Ritual is going to let us get an early Angler soon as well. So I think I'm going to keep this. It isn't even, though. Like, it's shocking how it's not. They're going to play Thornwood Falls. That might be my target. Opponent obliging me and taking it slow. Yeah, I think I'm going to burn the Ritual. Maybe that's not worth it. Maybe I just want to recoil this Thornwood Falls. And then Befoul next turn. They might have untap land to sack map at that point. But that doesn't really matter because I can Befoul the land they go get. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to recoil Thornwood Falls. They're going to have to discard, and then I'm going to pass. I hope it's a good matchup. Kung Fu Trees is like probably the best player I know. Definitely the coolest deck builder. Him and Methodical are up there, man. Oh, they pitch a deep analysis. Hey, man, thank you so much, my friend from Ontario. I appreciate that follow. Thank you, and welcome to the Jank Bank. We're out here. We're out here. All right, so we are going to just cast a Gurmag Angler here. Start attacking for a bunch. We'll see what they tutor up with this map, and then we might be able to destroy it with a Befoul. All right, so good thing I didn't blow up the towers. Oh, Rejuvinator! Sick. That card is so wicked. Let's see what they flip off Rejuvinator, if they do. Oh, it's just a power plant, and it goes directly onto the battlefield. Okay. Okay, so Icequake. Ritual is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so I will Dark Ritual. Icequake your power plant. Yeah. And then I'm going to fade away Second Island. I should go to combat first. Because if they block with this Rejuvinator, it's even better. I doubt they're going to, but they might. Sweet. No, never mind. Now it doesn't do anything. So I burned a Dark Ritual for no reason. There we go. Punting away the magic against Kung Fu trees. Pretty typical behavior on my part. But we'll see what they do. They're going to Signet. Okay. Pretty good insurance against the against what I'm doing. Oh, they're going to Mortuary Mire back Rejuvinator. That's rad. And they can Deep Analysis into it as well. That's crazy. Yikes. Okay. So their mana's pretty good here. I don't know what I would befoul. I'm worried about them casting Deep Analysis, but they can do that off of this. At the same time, I guess that locks them out of... So if I destroy this, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, so they can't flashback Deep Analysis and cast Rejuvinator unless they hit untap land. So I'm going to befoul this Thornwood Falls, go to combat, attack with Angler. And yeah, just hope I draw gas. This is going to be suspenseful. They find another Tron piece, so now they can fix it up. They will get the Rejuvinator down. Lots of spare permanents to sack to our fadeaway. Yeah, I feel like the Tron matchup just isn't doing it. We're going to Edict, get Edicted. Oh, just more Rejuvenators. Oh, they would have drawn it for turn. So they didn't have to flashback the Deep Analysis. Not exactly doing the math on that one all the way correctly. And Drifter. Man, is Elvish Rejuvenator doing it? Is this possibly Pauper playable? What night is it? Okay, so we will fade away. See what they want to sack. I'll pay 1. And then we can use Rancid Earth to try to keep them off of even more mana. And it will be colored mana I go after. They still have this Expedition map, which is brutal. But I'm fading away now because it might give them less of an opportunity to block Gurmag Angler optimally. Okay, they sack both creatures. So now we have to try to find a way to take them off enough colored mana for that to matter. I guess we hit a Tron land here, so let's hit mine. They can go get one, but that will slow them down a turn. They already have 5 mana, so they can cast another Muldrifter, which is probably just okay for them anyway. Black mana, and they could have Edict effects in their deck too. You never really know what to expect with the old Tron-erino. Glad to see map go. They're gonna get mine, okay. Am I about to get next level with a mine? Drifty boy. And drift away. Give me the molly. I said molly, by the way, not Molly. Yep. Pulse. Just more Rejuvenators. The Rejuvinator. Opponent is so Tron, it's not even funny. They've got so much Tron over there. Okay. Let's see what this finds. You know what? On this board, another Gurmag Angler actually seems pretty good. So I'm going to go Thorn, Rancid Earth, Gurmdaddy. And I won't shuffle my library. And I'll go to attacks with Gurmag Angler. Introducing the Monarch here is obviously pretty bad, but I want to make sure I get proactive enough that we might stand a chance at beating them. They can't Condescend or anything here, so I'm just going to pay a bunch of mana. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Playing with the Gurmag Angler, and yeah, let's see if they can Tron around it. They have 5 cards in hand. It is a lot of cards. Cycles a Remote Island. This is such an appropriate end boss fight, too. If there was going to be a Pauper end boss, it'd be like a new take on the craziest deck. Ooh. Getting back Deep Analysis, that's not a huge deal. Oh, it's a good card, though. Yep. You know what I can't appreciate is how fast they play. So if you ever see this Kung Fu, know I love you, man. You're deadly. Here comes the drifty guy. Drift away. I think they're trying to finish it out. Maybe they understand how proactive I'm trying to be. I don't know. Ghostly Flicker. That might do it. They're going to draw a lot of cards here. I wonder, it probably runs, it definitely runs Pulse Marasa, and I'd be surprised if it didn't run Moment's Peace. The final boss will end this. Oh, yes, they will. So they have a Ghostly Flicker. They're just going to block both of these in Ghostly Flicker. So I'm going to let them do that. And then they can still sack this map to go get whatever it is they're looking for. They can also Ghostly Flicker Mortuary Mire, which is crazy. I think they got us. I don't know if I see a way out of this or not, especially where map is just like insurance against whatever we do decide to blow up. I guess I can force them to search this up so that the next time we do draw a land destruction spell, it will at least destroy the Tron land that matters. They're going to draw cards off of Prophetic Prism and probably pulse back the Mole Drifter. Oh yeah, the final boss will end this. They'll pulse back the Mole Drifter, but I guess that slows down the Mole Drifter beats in the future. And I kind of want to let them do that before I Rancid Earth anything. Okay, so yeah, so they're going to tap all their mana now. They're just going to flicker again. Okay. All right. It's all about tiny advantages, gang. Yep. Kung Fu gonna have a look at a couple more cards. Yep. All right, Rancid Earth. Oh my goodness, I am so afraid that I'm gonna like punt and embarrass myself. This is really important to me. But I don't know that we're matched up particularly well anyway. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of lock going on here that I don't quite understand. And they'll have me shaking in my boots about it in short order. It's easy to hate out Tron, just pack some land destruction in your sideboard. I only resolve 3 land destruction spells. If I'm on the play and they don't get to resolve anything, then I'm in good shape. So, okay, so what happens now is they just win, I think. I am going to serve with my anglers. But, yeah, so Ghostly Flicker is going to happen here. They can effectively draw their entire library if they want. And I'm assuming there's a Rolling Thunder in there somewhere. I don't know that I want to let them know that I'm doing the Monarch thing. So I'm going to hold on to, or just not attack with the Gurmag anglers like a Balas. And force them to draw more cards. But maybe that's what it is. Maybe I was committing Thorn there. Is Evan Car's Justice with buyback? Denrova Horror? Yikes. All right, that's good enough. So we're not fighting back from this one. Let's bring in the no Tron hate we have. We have 2 mana leaks. I can't imagine Befoul is very good against them where they're so fat or they're so slow. They can just pitch something they don't care about. Although it's kind of a natural combo with Recoil. Edicts are going to be okay here. We have no graveyard hate, which is interesting. There must be some kind of assumption that this deck is good against Tron. Fadeaway is just never doing anything. So we'll take Fadeaways out. I guess 1 could be okay. Or they're on a Denrova Horror version, but like I don't like bringing a Radiant Fountain. Go nuts on a Radiant Fountain. Oh yeah, Mana Leak's getting back in. Protea's easing up the language sufficiently. I think you understate how much I appreciated the last one. That was not a criticism. It was a compliment. I don't know that slowing down is really an option. I don't really know what we're supposed to do here. Fadeaway is pretty bad, but I guess maybe 1 is okay. Maybe we'll get them. I did. I enjoyed it. It was good. Yeah, I'll leave Fade Away in there. Let's see what happens. I like the mana leaks. I actually really, this is my favorite bit of tech right here. Let's not start at 5 and 3 in games in the bonus league and just like have a tumultuous downturn right at the very end. I would appreciate that, but I'm still happy scooping the Kung Fu. You know how it is. They're pretty great. They gave me a lot of great advice, particularly on Tron. They were, I think, you might have been there too, Proteus. I know that there was like a conversation going on. Oh, Ori Power, what's up? I just saw you up there. How you doing? But there's a conversation going on about how Tron lands are effectively the best card advantage. It was really cool. All right, let's go. I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. We gotta auger into more gas, though. Pretty much right away. Or preordain into more gas. Whatever ends up happening. But I am gonna Dismal Backwater here, so that we can Dark Ritual Rancid Earth. We try to play straight up and serious against the end boss, but if we're gonna go out, we're going out memeing so hard it's gonna hurt. And I have discovered that hitting the Tron land's not gonna do it. So we'll Rancid Earth through Thornwood Falls. We'll go look for some more black mana, and then next turn we will... Can't cast either of these. What are the odds? Okay. If one would have shown up there, that would have been Tilt City. There's a mine. No map. Okay. Come on. Oh, couldn't live that meme life. I guess I can preordain in a Dark Ritual. I'm just going to take our Ice Quake. I think it's okay enough. Let's just keep blowing up their lands. Double recoil all the way across the sky. Emliori, what's up, man? I want to see that nasty, bulky fish boy slam into that runty opponent. Oh my goodness! Wow, that was controversial. Ooh, dandy. Yeah. So we're just gonna keep casting Ice Quakes on stuff almost randomly. Let's see if they've got more land. They probably do. Okay. Their mana is fine with this Prophetic Prism. I guess more colored sources isn't necessarily something we want to have, but I mean, you get that extra value out of this Choking Sands. There's no universe where I don't run it out. I do imagine they have some kind of counter magic. Oh my god, if I could just tap my lands right. You're embarrassing yourself, A&P. You're playing against the end boss. Don't just like sit here and act like a dummy. They're going to let it go. Take their 2 damage. They probably have lots of lands. They don't have any lands. Hold. Augur of Bolas, so we can find a land destruction spell. We can take care of this island. Ritual. Choking Sands your island. Pass the turn. That was a pretty good turn. Next turn, we're going to play a Gurmag Angler with Mana Leak backup, and hopefully we can win. Although I don't know if it's necessary to play. Oh my days! No lands. Get in. I don't know if it's. I don't think I'm really worried about that many 1-drops, and I might draw more Gurmag Anglers, and I don't have that many lands. So, in the spirit of that, I am just going to go shields down for a sec. Get them used to playing Manaless Dredge. That's right, guys. Meme harder. Meme harder. We can do this. We can beat the end boss with the memes. It's like in every anime you've ever seen, where the unexpected underdog uses their unheard of power to somehow pull it out. You know, preordain, we're pretty much just looking for more mana. That's fine. That's also fine, but I probably wanted my swamp first, but whatever. Go to combat. I'm not even going to cast it. I'm going to leave up this mana leak. Yeah, this sucks, man. Like, I feel bad for KF. It's hard for me to feel bad for somebody I respect so much, but I'm happy enough to take a match off them. Now we're going back on the draw. Bumpiness intensifies. Oh, and if you guys are new, by the way, so if we haven't hung out yet, you can check out the deck tech for possibly Pauper Playable tomorrow night. We'll be here at 7 p.m. Atlantic time, same jank place, and I have a Discord where I post all my videos as soon as they go live, and it's the best place to get in touch with me. You can just go in there, at me, something. There's like, our community is nice and tight knit, so if you add me at this point, I'll usually have time to go have a look at your deck and have some fun with it. So yeah, there it is, gang. I really do think a Radiant Fountain might come in, but no, I will be. How's that for suspense? Sounds bad, but I'll peep bog. Hope to find a dark ritual. We got land destruction. We've got cantrips. Maybe this hand isn't that bad. It might not actually be that bad. I am going to turn one peep bog because what if, right? I could draw. I have a lot of live draws on a peat bog for turn 1 Choking Sands, so or turn 2 Choking Sands, that is. I can't do anything crazy with like rituals, but they're gonna cast their spells while they have the luxury to do so. They're on a deep mulligan here. Oh, KFT. This is not how I want it. If this is how it was gonna go, not like this. But I mean, they're doing all right. More Choking Sands. All right. Well, we're not gonna go too buck wild here yet. I don't know if we're doing this, gang. Let's not count your chickens or anything. Let's go see what they get. They get an island. Okay. So I think this is going to be an evoked Muldrifter to kind of undo that mulligan. Yep. Sure. So we're going to blow up this island, ironically, with a Choking Sands. And then we'll Aqueduct back probably our peat bog. So we are going to Choking Sands this island. Hopefully they're still choked on colored mana. We'll Aqueduct back our peat bog, so now that we have our 3 mana for land destruction shenanigans from here on. And yeah, let's hope we blow up all the lands. We have the tools. Yep. Turn comes back. Peat bog. I can't imagine this is like a fun deck to play against by any means. Like, shouts out to all the people that I played against tonight. I'm sorry. And I love you, and there's love in the world. Do not want to win against KFT on a Multi 5, though. I don't know if they're baiting me with this or not, but I'm taking it. I'm taking that bait. We will Choking Sands the Shimmer and Grotto. It just gives them a better chance at casting something that matters next turn. They're going to float mana. Okay. So we'll pass through so that they can't have their mana. So if they're going to cast something, it'll have to be now. And we'll Dimir Aqueduct, pick up our Dismal Backwater, and pass the turn. We could have snuck out a cantrip there at the risk of our peat bog, but I don't really think I want to do that. Not yet, anyway. Ash Barrens. Okay, so it's time to cast a cantrip. We don't want any of this, so we will shuffle. Ash Barrens, eh? This is kind of awkward. Yeah, so I guess where we're going to cantrip anyway, I'm gonna go to an island with his Ash Barrens with his floating mana. Play an island. Preordain. Bottom. Top. We will ponder. Oh yeah, I punted so bad in my first couple of games that I had to do a second league. We're not going to shuffle because we'll be able to get a shuffle effect off of that ponder after we cast it, and we should be able to keep them off colored mana for a second. That was an okay turn. Now we got to stick the Monarch and just go banana sandwich about it. All right. All right. Steady, gang. So no shuffling before we do this. Gurmag Angler. That's the one. So we'll go Peat Bog, Choking Sands, Gurmag Angler, no shuffle. We will get this in the bin for the time being. We'll Rancid Earth this. Gonna deal 1 to everybody. And then we will Angler. I think we're gonna leave 1 mana to cycle those Ash Barrens because we maybe not. No, I'm not gonna shuffle. Because I believe, like, what do we have? We have a Choking Sands coming up, so I'm not going to shuffle. Do it like this. And play a tap land if I haven't done my land drop. Okay. Pass. We just gotta make it 3 turns, guys. Just 3 turns. Blue mana, that's an evoked Muldrifter if they need it. We can keep just taking them hard off any colored sources, and we're gonna do so right now. So that no shenanigans happen. Go to combat. Attack with Gurmag Angler. We don't have a lot of options here, guys. We're going to have to bounce their colored source on their end step. I'm not going to play this. It might be useful later. No colored source. Okay. Maybe we're almost there. So I am going to recoil one of these. Oh my god. There's only land destruction. No love story. Baby, just say yes. So that puts him off Muldrifter for a second. We don't need any more mana. So we'll play mana, attack for 5, and just hope we got it. Hope that they can't rally with, like, if they have, like, I don't know, like basic forest or something and can play a Rejuvinator from their hand. But I don't know how they would come back. So Kung Fu Trees, admirable opponent. No, I love them. We took down Tron. Yeah, there's no lands in this hand. So, man, you got me all mad about that Bengals place, dude. Back down. Okay, I'm gonna mulligan. This is pretty bad, but I'll get an Augur Bolas. I might find something like, really? Oh, thank you. I do have some experience in recording, albeit a lot of amateur experience. I don't think we want to. Well, we'll see. We'll see. This hand's sketchy at all, but having more land destruction is usually better. I have some experience with, like, recording music and stuff, and kind of my prerogative for the last couple of years was getting better at, like, mixing and mastering. So I've learned how to EQ, which is really important to me. But I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Seriously. You too. I love listening to you guys. Oh my god. I get starstruck so bad. Seriously. Here comes the vengeance of Tron, by the way. We're about to get dummied. I need a dark ritual, like, right now. All right, let's see if we can do this. Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. I like, thank you. Thank you a lot. I was into theater, I guess, when I was younger, too. I guess you guys are going to get the full resume now. Thanks, man. And moving was a big part of that too. I have an awesome roommate. Everybody's on Rejuvinator Tron tonight. A big part of me moving was being able to be in kind of like an isolated space where I could always have quiet when I need it, and having an awesome roommate who respects that. This is tough. This is bad, actually. So my options are hit this Tron land, worried about them having Tron and doing just Tron things, or putting them down to 1 colored mana. That seems better, actually. Putting them down to 1 colored mana next turn is probably more important. So that is precisely what I'm going to do. I'm going to Rancid Earth. No, the damage from that will matter. So I'm going to Choking Sands this. Yeah, this is brand new from M19. It was my number 2 choice for best card in the set. Kind of. This card really invalidates it. Like, if they get like the flicker loop going with it, they just don't even care. They just start, like, flickering it. And yeah, if you want to check out my set review, here you get this. The self plugs are real. So yeah, if they get the flicker loop going with Elvish Rejuvinator, they just invalidate everything you're doing, because they just keep tutoring out these lands, and they go straight on the battlefield, and they've got Tron a million times, and it's kind of a nightmare. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna keep attacking. Don't have a Condescend. Don't. Nobody I played tonight had Condescend. Why do you have a Condescend? Is it Ghostly Flicker? Rip. Ripperonis. Here's a link! Oh, dang, yeah. You know I got it. Started from the bottom, now I'm still playing pretty bad, but I got those links, though. Alright, here they go. They're gonna See what I mean? So they start like ghostly flickering it. They get like infinite Tron. They fizzle the land destruction spell. It's really kind of messy. Yeah, man. At least I haven't started saying smash that like button. I think I would do it in a self-deprecating way a few times. Here and there. Oh, guys, we're so dead. Super dead. We considering we just saw how this deck wins against Tron, man, thank you. Oh my, this is crazy. I did not sign up to like get complimented by one of the people I respect a bunch all night. This is tough. Okay, are we at 6 mana yet? No, we have 5 mana. Distinct, exact 5 mana. Okay, all right. Gotta cool down. Gotta cool my jets. We'll have colored sources. We could still be in this, but we're gonna have to be pretty good about it. What's up, Ian Dodo? Welcome to the Jank Bank. We're blowing up some lands in the Dimir guild. Getting elfed pretty good. Yeah. So I think I will Dark Ritual. No, I should ponder first. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna ponder. See what's going on. I mean, if I hit untap black source, then I can hit both of their colored sources here. And none of this matters. Got lots of land destruction. So we're going to shuffle. No, huh? I did that as kind of like a way to pretend I didn't need moisturizer, that I would just have a beard instead. Also have a beer instead. But then I discovered the wonderful world of moisturizer, and now, yeah, here they go. And now, yeah. I'm babyface all the time. So at least I didn't get any value out of that, but oh, they're going to now. God. Bananas. Now they can flash these. I think we're dead. I don't really see any reason to keep going, but smash that concede button. And I could do that too. I like it was laziness one way or the other. It was like either, and also like I got patchy. I lit the room very carefully to make sure that you couldn't see the patchiness, but I was a patchy young man. I might smash that concede button. They'll mill out before they kill me at this rate though. So we'll see how this goes. None of these do anything anymore. They like put cards in the graveyard for Gurmag Angler, I guess. They've got a jillion backup for any kind of land destruction, really. So I'm gonna let them a couple of the versions. We've seen this deck like 4 times tonight. I'm gonna see if there's gonna be any kind of Rolling Thunder happening, because if they get Rolling Thunder, Mnemonic Wall, Ghostly Flicker shenanigans, get as many Urza's Towers as they want, then that's pretty much game from what I understand about what's going on here. They can already infinitely block our Gurmag Angler, so I'm just digging to something that does something effectively. They don't have any Pulse of Marasas, so Chainer's Edicts are still on, but they're not great. Yeah, I'll take Dark Ritual. It's a spell that we can cast, and if they don't counter it, we can still have our Angler and Augur too. Delvin. Oh, frig. Can you back up the delves, please? Okay. Exhaust the 3. This has been like a roller coaster ride for me. First I had to like play against Kung Fu Trees and not lose, and now Aaron's here, and I'm just like, God, I gotta stay up late more often. Opponent gonna Teachings for my inevitable doom. Oh, it's the worst one. It's the worst win condition. Yeah. Oh, I hate the capsize version, because now we have to like wait. Oh, that sounds so good. Just like doing a little otter style. Will you snap the Oreo open? Like. I paint a wonderful picture, huh? How would you dunk it in they like have the milk beside you? Like how they do it in the water sometimes? They like put the shell in the water to like get rid of the dirt? Tapping themselves? Oh, Tron, doing Tron things. Guys, I play way too much Tron tonight. This is not the kind of morale boosting thing you need for a 2-league night. Just getting slammed with these new cards you haven't even tried in a deck yet. It's a good backup plan though. If I run out of material late in the possibly Pauper playable season. No, that is the bomb. Have you ever heard of Christina Tosi? She's like a famous chef. I believe she's Canadian. And anyway, she like brands cereal milks. Like she releases cereal milks for people to, like add to milkshakes and cookies and things like that. It's pretty expensive, so I don't think you would drink it straight. But you can get it at Momofuku. Don't demonetize me. It's a restaurant name, Momofuku. Look it up. Yeah, Christina Toaster. She's pretty sweet. Makes cakes and stuff. She does a lot of other things too. But she was kind of a baller, like on all those food shows back when I did that thing. Little known fact, guys. I used to watch food shows. I was a foodie. I microwave most of my meals now. It's microwave cooking for one. But anyway, yeah. Miss Tosi was on the cooking shows, and she was usually really frank with people. Their teachings for teachings. I don't. Are they gonna like bounce our whole board and then kill us with Rejuvenators? What is supposed to happen here? Please go get a Rolling Thunder or something so that I can have a dignified scoop at the very least. Okay, so we have an out to stopping the flicker. No, this isn't even an out to stopping the flicker loop. Okay, keep digging. Keep digging. We have to have like... Yeah, Befoul can do it. So I guess Befoul into a bunch of lands. We're not going to shuffle our library. They're not, at least not going to see that we drew Befoul. Cast Gurmag Angler. They have like infinite mana though. I can't imagine they won't have like capsize buyback nonsense. So let's see. Let's see what happens. I guess we could serve with our Augurs because they'd have to trade with a Rejuvenator to die or to get all of it through. Or they'll just do some Ghostly Flicker nonsense. There's just too much mana. There's too much mana over there. I don't know what to do. Here it comes. The flicky Rejuvenators. Searching the deck for lambs. Who do they... Hey. I just cast that, dude. Yep. Here comes Tron singing the song of its people. I might as well just like shut her down, huh? They're gonna bounce my creatures. How many bounces do they have per turn? 2? So they can bounce both of my Augurs. I won't be able to resolve another Angler. I think they got me locked out. It definitely... Mechubus, shit, they don't know. They don't know that there was 2 leagues. If you're out there in YouTube land, I punted a lot in my first league. Don't go to my Twitch channel and watch that. Unless you do, and while you're there, just smash that subscribe button. I kind of want to scoop it up. I am being beaten within an inch of my life. Oh my god, no. It's so bad. The punts were savage, man. It's almost like I should play the decks in a league before I take them out for a video series. There's only like 2 or 3, but I'm just like losing it. I'm on that Monday night post-weekend delirium. Pony, you're really going to have to do something. Or I'm going to try to fizzle your Ghostly Flicker somehow. I don't really know how I'm going to do that, but I got plans. Got plans for you, opponent. I was dragging more ass. Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't know what it was. I'm trying to like fix my sleep schedule too. I've always been really bad at sleeping. It's been doing work this league. Friggin' recoil it. Fizzle your... Anyway. Yep. Alright, so no joke. I'm going to try to recoil this Muldrifter so that they'll have to deck themselves out before they can kill us with their like little baby damage. Here comes a capsize. They have no way to protect these creatures now. If I had an instant speed removal spell, wouldn't you just have egg on your face, opponent? Can't touch this. No. They've only got 28 cards left in their library, guys, and we're playing faster than they are. So, pretty much every advantage on board. I got nowhere to be for the next, like, 7.5 hours, so we're good. It is weird, eh? It didn't, I don't think it made their bin. We'll see it. We'll see the Drifty Boy make an appearance here now. It's just drifting. Okay, they're just going to bounce our whole board. They're not going to give a shout out to Uncle Cracker. Don't want to have to pay any royalties to Mr. Cracker, replaying enough Mull Drifters and just drifting away like that. Oh, yeah, no, do people... I thought people just, like, did that idiomatically. I thought that was just, you know, I haven't ever conditioned myself to stop saying it. I'm playing faster than somebody on a Dirtle deck. You're effing right. You should have bounced my blockers, right? Everything hurts. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know that I'd ever win a game against this deck going to time anyway. I don't know why I'm bothering. Let's see if they have a Rolling Thunder. I guess information's worth it. Yeah, tap lands aren't going to do anything. Land destruction is pretty much irrelevant at this point. I guess two, or like a single Resolve Rancid Earth could go a long way, but opponent's on the capsize. Go for, oh my god, I have laundry too, frig. That's why I was only going to do one league. Thank you so much, Aaron. That means a lot, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. We're in proceed to scoop phase. We're not going to be, they're going to hit this land, they're going to get a flawless victory, and that'll be it. But I don't think we really stood much of a chance. Rejuvinator's crazy against us. All right. You may have your flawless victory, opponent. Enjoy. I think are we already positive though? Yeah, man, who cares? Free rolling tonight. We know the mana leaks come in. Recoils don't seem super good against them. Fadeaways are just dead, so we'll take those out. I actually think a Radiant Fountain's going to come in because having enough untapped lands with our Peat Bogs on turn 1 to get them wrecked is important. And if it was going to be like one of those core Skyfisher Tron builds or something like that, then I probably would. Like those weird ones that MLovebo has been pioneering. How do you guys think he says that? Where's MLovebo from? How do you guys think they say that? I don't even know anything about MLovebo. Except that they make really cool decks. Who knows MLovebo in person? Give me some info about it. Oh man, typical Tron opponent. Sideboarding like molasses. Also potentially... It's MLovebo? MLovebo. MLovebo? That's what I mean. Like, I don't... Also, does anyone else have those experiences? So I started playing Pauper, like, I don't know. We're coming up on like 4 years now. Don't worry, I didn't play anything good until like this year. This hand's kind of bad. I can Rancid Earth on turn 3, but I don't think I'm beating Tron with this. Augur Ponder makes me want to keep this. If I get early Thorn, I should be okay. No. With land destruction, we're hoping that we hit a Dark Ritual, and at this point, that's just not going to do it for us. Findelmeister, welcome. The Findelmeister. I'm going to... Ponder is probably better here. All right, so we'll go get our Choking Sands. Keep hitting our land drops. I'm not going to shuffle here because we do want a Choking Sands, and at least next turn we're going to be able to Augur Bolas and go search out something else. It'd be really nice if we could like preordain into a Dark Ritual a few cards down, but I don't believe that's going to happen. Tron on a little bit of a clunky draw, but these are the most vulnerable lands, so let's do something about that, huh? Yeah, I'm going to preordain. This is riskier, but I feel like I got burned way too hard not doing this in earlier games. They're probably thinking about condescending. Pyroblast, sure. Yeah, no doubt. Definitely do that. I'm glad I didn't cast this Augur. I'm assuming they're going to have a really important turn here, though. Yeah. Here it comes. Here comes the nonsense. Oh, no, okay. Well, that's not a big deal. Probably pretty important that that happened, but not a huge deal. Yeah, I'm going to cast a Thorn of the Black Rose. I know this looks weird. I know it looks like I'm giving them a lot of time. but we potentially could keep him off Tron this way. All right, no Rejuvenators yet. Rejuvenator is honestly kind of scary to see. Like, it's not my favorite thing to have them find. All right, just having perfect colored mana. So these are the culprits for Choking Sands and company. There's a mana leak. Glad to have that, and we'll probably leave it up next turn, because if we get hardcast a Muldrifter or something like that, then we're in rough shape. So Choking Sands, this kind of stinks like another Pyroblast to me too. Go to combat, attack with Thorn. We'll leave up mana leak. Because untap land Muldrifter is a way that this could go really badly, and they're incentivized to do it into our mana leak. We can just get another one of these out of rotation. We'll be in good shape. I'd also like to leave this up for the first Pulse going to get that guy. That would be nice. Oh. Remember that punt? Remember that punt earlier, guys, where I didn't mana leak the Muldrifter? Never again. Well, maybe again. Don't hold me to that. There's a good chance that could happen. Just saying. So this is definitely going to be Mangler turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I need 1, 2, 3 aside. It means I got 2 mana to Augur here. Oh yeah. Yes, I am. That was a big moment for me. So I have to cast this Gurmag Angler this turn. That's what matters the most. And I don't have enough black mana to also cast a Rancid Earth, so that means my other play is to Augur. And I guess we're turning up the heat. We're turning up the heat. More land destruction. That hurt me inside. I'm really unhappy with my performance just then. And we'll Angler. Eating up this stuff. And then we will... We're choked on black mana right now, so I'm going to Dismal Backwater just in case we need more next turn. And attack. I guess bouncing that it makes no difference. Oh, there's tons of black mana. All right, so we'll blow up 2 colored sources next turn. Probably these ones, actually. Try to get them off that red mana. It smells fishy to me. It smells fishy. Is that a fish? It's a fish. Is this American Yu-Gi-Oh? Man, yeah? That's crazy. How did you know that? I was pretty sure that was like some secret that not a lot of people knew about. Yeah, it is, dude. Wow. Well, welcome to Frig. I don't even know what to do now. I'm taken aback. Yeah. This is American Yu-Gi-Oh stream. You got it. It was a secret. I was trying to keep as few people in here as possible. Jeez. GG's, man. Blow up the Stormwood Falls. Because it does cost some mana. I love your username, by the way. That's why I was being sarcastic with you, because I feel like you're into it. I feel like we can really have a joke together. Enjoy each other's company. Prophetic Prism, we'll keep them drawing cards. And hopefully this is enough aggression to get us through it. They probably... No, I'm not lying to you, man. This is American Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a super fun stream where we all get together, we play American Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay? And I gotta stop saying that now or I might get copy struck. Come on, Tron. Okay, you don't like jokes. Okay, cool. Well, I can yeah, that's okay. All right, so we are going to try to keep them off Tron now. That's how the nonsense is going to happen. Their color mana is fine. So they're going to protect the Tron. With what, though? Pulse Marasa? Ghost of the Flicker? I'm glad to get that out of their hand. Tell you a joke? Okay, so they get back tower, no big. And so I guess we should hold on to the land destruction in the meantime. Attack. And let me think of a good joke. Okay, so there's two Caesars, Virgin Caesars for all you young folks out there. They're those like tomato drinks. They sit on, you have them at bars and stuff like that. So there's 2 Caesars sitting on a bar. And they fall off together. So the garnish from one Caesar says to the garnish on the other Caesar, "Hey man, are you all right?" And the garnish from the other Caesar says, "Yes, olive. Olive." Get it? That comes from all right, Kurupok. I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't the joke. Our opponent's got us locked now. This is how this ends. So we'll see if we can't do something about them winning. Okay, so this is going to be an important turn. Choking Sands deals them 2. Land is not what I needed. So Choking Sands can deal them 2. Your Choking Sands Ritual. I don't know how I could ever convince them to get in the way of Gurmag Angler. They will get in front of Gurmag Angler with this mnemonic wall. They have Pulse in hand. They're at 7. I can take them off Tron twice. So I'm going to do that. I'm from a distant land where Caesar doesn't exist. Just starvation. Well, I'm really sorry about that, man. That really sucks. They're at a virtual way higher life total. So this is, I'm not going to sandbag this. I don't see any reason to do that. Go to combat. Attack. And if they can somehow assemble Tron again, they have to block this with something. And they're going to take 1. Okay. We'll see what they decide to pulse back. I'm assuming they're going to keep digging for more Tron stuff with the Rejuvinator. Maybe they'll pulse this back, but they can't. Maybe they can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they still have 6 mana. So they can pulse this back and recast it to keep digging for Tron lands. Man, that is super sad. I'm really sorry for you, Doug. I hope the grannies make it someday. Shouts out to the grannies. Also the Grammys for still being around and trying really hard. I don't watch the Grammys, so I'm sorry, Grammys. I'm not making fun of your village, dude. I'm sorry. That really sucks, straight up. If that's real, like, that does really suck. And I'm sorry about your village. We're really close to winning, but, like, not quite. We can't recoil this. I guess we could in response to something, so we'll Dimir Aqueduct back this. Radiant Fountain. All right, Doug. So they're at 4. Hopefully we can win somehow. I don't really know. I'm kind of on tilt. Multiple recoils. Maybe that's the way. Maybe that's the way. All right. Back into it. Opponent going to tap a bunch of mana. We'll see what this is. So more pulses, like, that's really all we're worried about. We might be able to win through anything else. It's a lot of mana. Okay. So we're at 5. Sure. I don't really understand what's going on here. Is this going to be Rolling Thunder? X what? X5 to kill this? Okay. Sure. I know this seems weird, but I'm doing it. All right, so we'll pass the turn. We find a peat bog. That's not what we're looking for. And we'll Gurmag Angler. Yeah, he definitely didn't like my joke. I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good joke. All right, let's see if we got there, guys. I don't know how, so I'm going to have to clear my chat as well at some point. Now taking applications for mods. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Million mana. Got it. So additional Rolling Thunders. Capsize, sure. They found the capsize. Well, we'll just keep doing what we're doing until it means we're going to lose the game because of it. Oh, I wish they had a snowland over there. Jeez, wouldn't that be great? I could draw Choking Sands too, I guess. Yep, so they're going to take 1 down to 3. And they can capsize this to get back Pulsar Marasa, I guess. But that's kind of irrelevant. And yeah, I misplayed that a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. They have Tron mana now. That was to reset the chat. Okay. So, you're going to capsize your own mnemonic wall. Yes, it will go back to your hand, sure. I'll draw another card. We don't have any instant speed removal, so I guess what they're going to do here is they're going to cast their wall, get their pulse, right? Yeah, so hopefully this works. They're going to get their pulse, and they're going to pulse something back. But I think we got them pretty close here, regardless. I feel like they should have tried to get Rolling Thunder. Pulses back Muldrifter, okay. Yep. Oh man, I wonder if Doug was just trying to put me on tilt this whole time. Maybe Doug's the Tron player. So they've got their Ghostly Flicker mana now. Let's see if they will do so. Just more signets, okay. It probably does, yeah. Actually. Expedition map, okay. Expedition map, okay. I return. Dark Ritual. That is not what we needed, but we will go to combat, and we will attack. So let's see how they react to this. They could, like, block the Death Toucher with this and then pulse it back. Which I imagine is how that should go down, but... Alright, so that's fine. They go to 3. And, yeah, we'll pass. Yeah. Alright, let's see what they want to do. Looks like they're going to just pass. Nope, Drifter's going to get in. Alright, sure, you can become the Monarch. That's cool. I've drawn enough cards today. Yep. Yep. Yep, Drifty boy. And that goes... Sure. Okay, it's our turn. So, I feel like they're going to recoil our Angler here. This is interesting, because it deals 1 damage to everyone. So, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to ponder first, because we might hit another Choking Sands. So we're going to ponder first. There's Choking Sands. Don't shuffle. So let's Rancid Earth, just like Urza's Mine, or whatever. And I guess they're probably going to bounce it in response. So at which point we can recoil. Okay, no, that's fine. That doesn't matter. Sure. And here comes a bunch more mana. So while it's on the stack, we can recoil this. And then our Choking Sand should resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Okay, so now we have to counter this with recoil. And hopefully I don't have a way around this. And we will pitch Dark Ritual. Capsize with buyback Fizzles. Oh, come on. Do they have another one? No way. They're going to sack map. Okay. They get another mine. Sure. So what's this now? Sack map. Okay. Got it. What is my opponent doing? Gonna get Mortuary Mire? Sure. Rancid Earth with resolves. And then Choking Sands, a tower? We won. Cool. Oh. Don't call it a comeback. All right, guys. All right. Come on. We got one more game to win here. Oh my goodness. I feel like I gotta stand up for a second. Hold on. Yeah, that game was kind of like that was a roller coaster ride, huh? Thanks, guys. All right. So, oof. This'll do. This will do. Untap Black Source would be ideal, obviously, but our opponent's on a mold of 5. Come on. Oh, yeah. Never giving up is the way to do it. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so Dismal Backwater, pass the turn. We can get up to 5 mana next turn, but that doesn't really matter. Opponent finds Remote Isle. Okay. Turn comes back. Oh, man. All right. So we will Ritual. Icequake this. Ritual. Rancid Earth this. Pass the turn. Gurmag Angler next turn, and we went 4-1.